Yeah, let's do just that. Now, I don't want this thing scurrying all up in my face just yet. Also curious to see what this shade of brown can really do for us. It's making its own story out there. Gotta think of the little stories when you're painting something like this. Yes, sir, this looks good. This looks pretty damn good. Now, as our friends get friendlier, and rightly they should, we need to plan where we're going from here. Now, we've already set our sights on the Theodore in purple. May as well make it our own. Would go very nicely. We got some real dirty gold undertones here. Of course, it's the background. It was painted first. Remember to paint in layers, folks. We also got to point a finger. Where are we going from here? And for that, we're going to want some way to check where we want to go here. Well, with everyone that beaten, that might be where we want to go. We gotta have a look at this though. We don't want to jump in the deep end here. See, as long as we got that little bit of green right here, we don't want to jump in. We don't want to go too crazy. Of course, we might miss our chance, but that's the risk you take here. And what a risk it is. So we'll take a moment here, just build on our friendships. Strengthen the dark medium cyan that we've got here. It's the actual color here. Now our editor might not be up to scratch, it might not have it floating across the screen for you. But we have dark moderate cyan, also known as trebizond. Yeah, Crimea is looking fairly covered in cad yellow there. We not even got Prussian blue mixed up on our canvas here. But all in due time. All in due time. We've got another lesser blue here. But that's probably going to end up covered in cad yellow before we know it. But that's just opportunity for us. You got to see the colors. Let them speak to you. Figure out what you're going to do with them. Some colors are more trouble than others. Some you just really gotta beat the devil out of them. Beat him like a dog. Of course, you beat my dog, he beats back. Now we know what we gotta know to take this on. Cad yellow here looks a little invasive, but we can work with that. Heck, we can work with that a lot. Let's start out. We want a new color on the map. Might seem that we're throwing a lot of colors here, kind of haphazardly, but if we weren't to do that, we would end up with a lot more midnight black than we can really deal with. There's only so much I can. And I need a bigger roller to deal with this. This undertone of Islamic green. I don't have the brushes ready and cleaned to deal with that. So we'll let it take care of itself. There you go. Not only that, but we can spill out this color. We've already thrown a thick daub of dark blue right there. We can spread it out quite a bit. Now we can point our finger right where we need to and act on it. Oh, we can act good on that. What the heck, let's do it. Why not? Live dangerously. Look at that, look at that. Beautiful. Gotta know what we're looking at over here as well. Nothing to it. Let's get our more rigid brudges. See, sometimes just make up words. It's alright though. Dictionary police ain't gonna stop me. Some of our colors looking to want to spill here, but we got that. We got that in the bag. Caress them. Be gentle with them. Make love to the painting. Also be sure to take a close look at what colors are mixing and which do not. Cad yellow has this way of overpowering everything, especially when it's brought up with a more western kind of Prussian blue. You might think that everything ends up looking that shade, but it's not quite true. But we're going to do a little bit of a trick here. Remember, I am lazy. I'm like water, just looking for the easy way out. Now, we don't know if the Cad yellow is going to completely overpower the Crimean blue, but we got to be ready for that eventuality. If it does, and I'm not saying it will, I'm saying it might. I'm saying it definitely might, because the Cad yellow really appears to want to stick to that. But if and when it does, we can be ready for it. Heck, we ain't got time for troublemakers. You want trouble? Go watch the news. Also being told it's time to go for a little painting lesson. Now, we're never so experienced that we can't learn a thing or two. We just gotta find the right lessons and sign up. We've made ourselves a happy buck or two, but it's never for profit. Every single cent I make goes back into investing and having more fine painters like yourself discover the joy of map painting. And what the hey, here we go. Now my question is this Synop purple gonna be able to clear our cyan without mixing in with the Ottoman green? I don't know that. Maybe you do. Well, we'll find out together. It looks like he is. The devil's he's gonna beat the devil out of us at this rate. So I'm gonna tell our other colors, they're just free to make their own mind up. Maybe they'll want to help us, maybe not. Whatever the case though, we might be able to reach a little agreement on how things go here. I also gotta watch out which of our other colors may end up running. Because color can be feisty, it wants to break out, be free itself. I don't blame it. Everyone wants a bit of freedom. Maybe we're gonna have to rein that in a bit. But that's fine though. We got all the resources we need to do that. We got all the resources we could ever hope for. There we go. Like I said, colors can be feisty. You just gotta let them know who's boss. And that's very important. It's worth noticing. The only midnight black we've had is stuff we made sure to apply ourselves. Everything else, just taking control of it. And speaking of taking control, we're gonna need to rein in these other colors. That might cause a bit of problems for us otherwise. So let's tell them to get on us here. Hopefully they listen to us, or else we're gonna be in a spot of bother, aren't we? Oh, we might just be. Oh, we might just be. I wanted to have my little plan come together here. Maybe my friends don't think so. Oh boy, they really don't think so. Come on. Heck, we might have to beat the devil out of these guys too. Oh boy. See, now this is an example of when you let the midnight black get out of hand. First the black goes everywhere, and before you know it, all your colors just start spilling together. Red and green are both great, powerful colors. You don't want them spilling together. Gonna mess up the whole painting before you know it. Yeah, we're also getting our painting in a bit of a tiz here. There we go. It's just adding a bit of insult to my injuries. I think it'll be just fine the way it is. Just fine. I want to get back to my original plan here, because it's very important. Like I said, I'm like water, I'm lazy. I hate to say it, but that isn't going to go so good unless we hold him off here. We'll be fine. I had a little faith. Sometimes you just gotta believe in your own paintings. I think I believed a bit too hard there. Gonna need that little guy back, thanks. And with that, no need to get these guys all up in a tiz. Sometimes I wonder how he's going to sieve ass. Cheating son of a gun. Well, I certainly can't go that way. But we can hold out here just as good. Now we know we're not going to have to worry about our cyan on cyan over here. We're just going to move these guys around. Pretty confident things are going to end here soon. Oh, damn. Sometimes you beat the dog and he beats back. Sometimes you beat the dog and he's beat. That is going to cause us a bit of problems when it comes to our little friends just below us, the dark blue. We need to get ourselves a bit of sand. Heck, we don't care which shade. Maybe never will. But if that shade of blue comes for us, we're going to be feeling blue. No kidding. Siri is writing us a letter saying, "How did you get such massive arms?" Well, Siri, when you've painted hundreds, maybe thousands of beautiful matte paintings like I have, it just kind of comes naturally. Now, we struck up a bit unlucky here. We were hoping that Crimean teal would be a thing of the past here, but it wasn't. But we got some friends here. They're looking to do us a solid. Now, we might think that our little brushes are stranded here, stuck in cyan yellow, but it's amazing what a bit of Yidishkal paint thinner can do. It's too expensive. We don't have time to worry about that. Yes, sir. A bit of paint thinner on Yidishkal, and there you go. Brushes are as good as new. I'm doing us a bit of a favor here as well. We got less to worry about. Oh man. Maybe we got a thing or two still to worry about, but what the hey. We still want our guys doing what they do best. Get to it. Yeah, now, Crimean teal has been slapped on pretty thick. Whoever was painting here before, they must have really had it in for this. They've laid it on as thick. Thick as can be. And we're gonna have our own little problems here, the way that's going. Yeah, they'll help us out, but it might be a little late. There we go. I've had it with these guys. I'm gonna put them in their place, well and true. This is perfect. Now, I said that sometimes getting your red and green together can be a little ugly, but when I see dark blue and rich red, even though I can't see it, I know it's there. Oh, it brings a tear to my eye how beautiful it can get. Things might not look so hot, but I know deep down we got it. We got it good. Oh, well, would you look at that? That's the thing about friends. They're in sometimes the strangest of places. You don't even see it coming. Excuse me. Man, sometimes I paint paintings that are so cold I end up catching them. There we go. I'll be honest, we're not really interested in this. Then again, might be just as good to have anyway. I mean, it'll be our little secret, right? Of course, we still got our own problems here. We don't have enough paint applied to take this, but we still want it. Even though some people might not like it, but hey, some people just don't like what you do. It's a fact of life. Just gotta roll with it, and it'll be fine. Want to make our painting richer too. That's it. That's it. Of course, question is, how can we afford it all? Well, I got a plan or two. Wouldn't be the same man if I didn't. Couple here, couple there. Yeah, I reckon we'll have it. Yeah. Tell our friends they can do what, hey? Just don't stick to my oils. And we're good. Heck, we're better than good. We're not half bad. Meantime, though, ain't no point taking, losing more oils there than need be. People are asking how the green feels towards our cyan. Well, they're getting a bit violent, but colors do that. It's difficult to really keep colors on the leash. We can try. Oh, goddamn, we can try. That's a matte painter's job. Ain't always easy. You gotta try and control the chaos. We could do with a happy buck here and there soon, though. And that yellow cyan, that cad yellow rather, really sticks to everything it looks at. Got another cheaper kind of teal over here. Just mixing in with the green. Not looking so hot. Now, someone's bringing up the point that there's a little bit of Kandar undertones in the Ottoman green. This is true, but then we're running such a big palette here. I'm thinking it might not be the best of ideas to add more colors to it. No, sir. But what I'm also thinking is what the hey. You know, live dangerously. Why not? In the end, what are people going to remember? But I need my friends out of there on the double. Else they're not going to have any color left in their cheeks, let alone on the painting. Get out of there, buddy. You know the way. Yeah, we certainly don't want our young over there. Sometimes I'll bring my son in to help paint. Sometimes not. Alright, he seems to know the way home, but he ain't working on it. There we go. Just beat the devil out of those ships. We'll have it all sorted before you know it. Alright, you know, what the hell. We're gonna do it. Ain't no time. No time restrictions for when the green can overspill again. But I got a bit of confidence. We'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Heck, he's got his hands full as it is. He ain't making much impression in that sand. Heck, the sand's making an impression on him. So I'm one over. What the hey? Who's gonna stop it? Ah, our painting's rich enough. Yeah, it's making us none too popular with the locals. Yeah, none too popular with our friends there either. That's alright. Just gotta treat them gentle. Let's get a little crazy. Oof, that might be a little too crazy. Look at that, son of a gun. Gotta keep our other colors in check. We got a nice little trick for this actually. I'll show you in just a moment. It's not the only trick they're pulling there. But if you'll remember, we already had some undertones laid down here for the new dark blue. We're gonna be working on those before you know it. Just gotta take that away from here. We got everything we need for that. And this, our buddy here too, everyone's set up. It's all gonna come together, hook, line, and sinker. Sinker what? I don't know. We'll come to it. Ooh. Close, but not close enough. Our friend Gizzy there. We got enough brown as it is. We need to start thinking. We got too many shades of blue here. Getting pretty lucky that the undertone here is starting to crack. We've applied plenty of paint thinner here. Should let us overwhelm it with our cyan. That's what we're looking for. Good, rich bit of cyan. During that dark blue mixing in with the red. Don't know which one is going to end up dominant. Don't much care. It's also pretty funny to see the Ottoman green. Again, I warned you. If you're going to add midnight black to your painting, it is overwhelming. You want it to go exactly where you intend it to be. Anywhere too much, you're going to have problems. Oh, damn. Yeah, speaking of problems, we're going to have more than a few. If these guys do what I think they're trying to do. But we also need to come out of this. We need to come out of this pretty bad. Ooh, damn. Get a bit of experience with our brushes first, though. Don't know who's gonna do what with them. But I don't like so much. Probably gonna be a big old headache for us, that's for sure. But we can deal with that. Heck, we can more than deal with that. This whole wrestling over here has gone on for too long. Let's get ready, do what we can with it. Don't much care for these. Might cost us more than a happy buck, but we'll do that. And we're good. Yeah, you stay out of there. And they certainly do. So with that, we'll grab everything we can. Call it a day. Ain't no problem for nobody. Of course, now we're right where we need to be for this. But before we even start, we want to mix in a little better with our other colors. I've had them on our map for almost a little too long. It's 296, 320. Good to know your color numbers. Always keep them in mind. We don't need any more problems than we've already got, so let's just cover that up with a big tree. Give some freedom to our paint. I know we gotta rein them in sometimes, but not always. Hot damn, this is perfect opportunity, absolutely perfect opportunity to have that black just go away. Midnight black may be strong, but sometimes the sun comes out and all that's left is memory. Yeah, we gotta get this little sucker inside of us. Let's hop to it. No, I don't want that paint spilling out. Sometimes it feels a bit more of a tendency to when you start incorporating it a bit harder into your paintings, but nah, I think we're good. Heck yeah, we are good. Good to go. It's gonna take a wee while for that to really sink in on the painting. But we just want to get it started, don't we? Otherwise our other paints are gonna try to spill out. Ain't no time for stopping just yet. Can't stop here. This is bat country. I'm saying bat. Gotta make sure we know who our enemies are as well. All about making friends, but some people you just can't do that with. Make sure they know. Make sure they really know. Yeah, why not? Aim high. Don't aim high. Never get nowhere. We got everything we need right here. Oh, they ain't got diddly. Let's let our son take care of this painting. He'll know what to do. Heck yeah, he'll know what's the deal with this. Straight away. We got better paintbrushes. We got everything we need to incorporate that Theodoran purple right into our painting. He's gonna run away. He's gonna run away to this sucker, but that's alright. Part of painting is knowing your limitations, and also knowing where you don't have limitations. And that's the funny thing, because when you paint, you can do anything you want. There are no limitations. You march right in there. If you want, you just make it happen. That is the joy of map painting. That's why I call it the joy of map painting. You ain't having fun, you're doing something wrong. Let me tell you that. No need to go crazy here. We got everything we need. We need to incorporate that color like nobody's business. Now, I was hoping this would be the end of that midnight black. It's causing us all sorts of problems. And it seems we ain't got enough purple here to really deal with it. It's costing us an arm and a leg just to stay on top of things there. Heck, it certainly is. I wonder what's going on there. Should have plenty of pink and purple on our canvas, but that's not enough. Aludano is saying, we're going to attempt to paint the Reconquista anytime soon. The thing is, I think I painted the Reconquista way back in Series 13. We're at Series 34 at the moment. Wow. It's been a wild ride. I want to thank each and every one of you who's joined us on this crazy adventure. And it has been crazy. Speaking of crazy. We're getting some big mixes here, but I think we're no